Fires.
Floods.
War.
12,200,000 of acres of land in the Amazon rainforest had either been burnt or cut down.
7 billion tons of rain fell on Greenland.
5 billion tons of CO2 emitted into our atmosphere.
The IPCC climate report was released.
Those are just some of the stuff that has happened since our last episode was uploaded.
On a brighter note, we have a half-finished recording studio.
Would you like a tour?
Probably not, but here you are.
Hi there, folks. Would you like a tour by Bojo? Probably not, but I insist. Bojo says, these are fantastic touring benches, yes! Sponsored by the UK Fund. This is our John Lennon thing. This is where we put our glorious bottoms on. This is where the magic happens, as you could say. Not back there, no. That's where 15 shells come from.
Carry on!
This is our glorious script. Okay, this is when we look at our script. Come back here, folks.
I'm sorry, I've just caught Mostyn doing such weird stuff.
This is our amazing camera. This is from our hyperventilated cameraman. And back here we have the Labour. Okay, that's it. Code Red. What is it? The IPCC climate report that was released in early August told us that it is code red for humanity if we do not change our actions now. In the report they told us the alarm bells are deafening and the evidence is irrefutable.
Greenhouse gas emissions from fossil fuel burning and deforestation are choking our planet and putting billions of people at immediate risk. Global heating is affecting every region on Earth, with many of the changes becoming irreversible.
They've also released new stats that show us can temperature rise be kept below 1.5 degrees. 2,400 billion tons of CO2 humans have emitted to date. 500 billion tons more would leave only 50-50 chance of staying under 1.5 degrees. 40 billion tons, roughly amount of CO2 humanity emits every year.
If you can do simple maths, you will have realised by now that we only have 12.5 years left to live. No, not to live! We have 12.5 years.
We've just told people when their death is going to be.
Okay, by now, 12.5 years left until we go over 1.5 degrees.
That's roughly the time we've been alive. Us. People.
Yeah, you.
Us, not you, probably. Or some of you less. And in that time, the human race has accomplished many great stuff. Also bad, but it's 7.9 billion people did something together. The results could be life-changing.
I don't believe the ice caps are melting. I believe the polar bears are just getting fatter and weighing them down. Ever think of that, hippies?
Welcome back to the Nature News with us, the best TV reporters in the land.
correct.
Go.
The best? No.
Yes, we're better than everyone.
We're better than
Better than Marilyn Sheen.
Now to sport with Meredith Sheehan.
Better than...
No, we are better. I'll just shoot.
Okay, let's just start.
News from yesterday, scientists say fossil fuels must stay underground. In the statement they said almost 60% of oil and gas reserves and 90% of coal must remain in the ground to keep global warming below 1.5 degrees.
Secondly, the Upside Down Rhino research wins IG Nobel Prize.
And lastly, the warming climate is causing animals to shapeshift.
These are 5 future impacts that the Earth and us will face if we keep up the current climate trends.
Temperatures will reach 1.5 degrees above 1850 to 1900 levels by 2040 under all emissions scenarios.
Arctic is likely to be practically ice-free in September, at least once before 2050 in all scenarios assessed.
Extreme sea level events occur once a century in the recent past are projected to occur at least annually at more than half a tidal gorge.
Sorry about the bad audio quality. Someone was playing with the cables.
With wildfires, I think an average of 1.2 million acres of use every year. Right? That's quite a lot of wood. It's quite a lot, and it's because people have done gender parties that set balloons on fire.
Well, 90% of all wildfires are caused by humans. So.
Might be some sort of climate change also.
So I think
It's nearly all of
the percentage of humans will likely decrease and start to increase due to climate change.
But we did cause climate change, technically.
It does depend which way you look at it.
There are 70,000 wildfires a year, and okay, that's going to increase.
Only a few take a big hold, don't they?
Only a few, but this year we've had so many, like Turkey,
A lot.
Italy, many in the US. Do you want to say something? No? Okay. I just think we need to tell people in the US, stop setting stuff on fire, and then you might not get your houses burnt down.
It's back and it's better than ever. It's the one and only debate time. Debate time.
Joe, how is it better?
What?
Debate time. How is it better?
Well, we will now be debating like real politicians.
Like Boris?
Yes. In Houses of Parliament.
So shouting at each other and talking over people.
Not exactly. The thing that makes it better is that we're in person and we can shout at each other without breaking people's headphones.
Anyway, our debate topic this week is should the IPCC on a motorbike
IPCC.
climate report have come earlier or even later, and will world leaders listen to it? To be honest, I think it's a good time to have it, but also it should have come earlier because people were raising awareness about this stuff for years, since the 70s. And now COP26 is coming. So basically what I'm saying, because of COP26, I mean, world leaders might be doing a bit more for climate change, but like Joe said a few days ago, Boris is saying these stuff, like he's doing these climate pledges, but he's not actually doing them. Anyone want to add something?
Not really.
Okay. And do you think it should have come earlier or later?
I think it should have come earlier. Also, I know they've got to do all this information gathering, but they should have.
They have researchers that
Do they have mini reports every month, or is it just yearly?
This is the first one since like 2012 or something.
As we all know, the press is something that none of us really like, but without them there, there would be no news, and without news, no one knows about anything, and then all hell breaks loose. Anyway, when it comes to climate change and newspapers, they don't really go together.
Like the words Trump supporter and intelligent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're not stupid.
Yeah, we're not.
Donald Trump is a genius. That's what the J stands for.
The IPCC report was the perfect opportunity for the newspapers to spread some lies. So today we will be having a look at them.
So now we have turned into a reaction channel, and we are reacting to a news article which is more than 1 month old. Happy birthday. This is what the newspaper says when it came out. So the Guardian put a photo of a woman in Greece, I think.
In Greece?
Not breathing. The Financial Times, we're likely to be 1.5 degrees warmer by 2040. Is that the only thing they could include?
More education.
More education. Sorry about that muffle. Daily Telegraph. Do you want to see what they said?
Williamson students deserve the top grades.
That's
what it says. Cash pledge to boost the switch on green gas boilers as UN warns of climate change reality check.
Switching boilers isn't going to save the world, is it?
Yeah.
It's going to make a bit of a difference.
What a bit? It's not. Oh wow, the Queen's
Every
getting it.
little
Oh
helps.
no, she's not.
Tesco.
This is
Yeah.
not climate. What is this? This is not climate change. It says A grades. The main thing that says top.
The grade
Just a little bit.
They're playing Ed Sheeran.
No, they're not.
That's
They were-
Stormy Feet Ed Sheeran, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Next.
How do you know that?
This is shame you.
Can UK lead world back from brink? Probably not. Apparently the report was a doomsday and apocalypse climate change report, and then COVID tests are 5 times the cost of flights if you want to go abroad.
To be honest, that is good code red for humanity. I like that. But like Joe said, there isn't much information.
Education.
Yeah, there's not much information on that. That's just
It's just boring and bland. Look at
that. The
that.
code red.
It doesn't
and
look
that's it.
appealing. The thing that catches my eye the most is the 65p on that.
Yeah. Code red for humanity again with a man in a fire. There are a few paragraphs and facts here, which is better.
Personally, that's not bad.
That is not bad. It would catch your eye, but to be honest, I would read other ones because there are so many. It doesn't really.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally get with that.
This one just doesn't appear. It's just white and black. It's just wake up to red.
Something with
Like,
Boris
look, there
Johnson's
isn't really-
face on, I do not look at.
There isn't really photos.
I don't bother.
It's just a bit bland again. The West Australian.
I have no idea what that
Is
is.
that a bunch of words and no doubt on climate?
Can't even.
That's
on
rubbish.
it.
It says humans, and then it's not too late, it says in the middle.
Yeah. My man.
Scary.
What is the Sydney Morning Herald? Yeah, Herald. What? Okay. Just a ballet person. That is honestly rubbish. Oh, well, they are saying about mental health. That's good. South China Morning Post. Again, absolutely nothing. That's nothing. Oh, look at the tiny bit right at the top. Oh, wow.
The tiny bit of what?
Of text. And that's it, people. That was pathetic.
Brilliant,
Press.
I'm not a scientist. Who listens to those nerds anyway?
Droughts. We're fine.
56% of Republicans in Congress have been severely infected with CCDD and need your help immediately. They include Jim Inhofe, Lisa Murkowski, Steve Daines, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, Joni Ernst, Rodney Davis, Mike Pompeo, Mitch McConnell, Rand Paul, Andy Harris, Ann Wagner, Jeff Sessions, Scott Garrett, Virginia Fox, John Boehner, Bill Schuster, Paul Ryan, and many, many more. Doctors say the only known cure for CCDD is a Q-tip, so you or your Republican representative can clean the shit out of your ears so you'll be able to listen to scientists who know more about science than you do. Results may vary.
This is Oshan, our new researcher, script guy. He is going to tell you some.
I was here before.
He was in the
If
first
you're in the
episode.
first episode, I was the one with the bad camera angle.
Contributor towards deforestation.
Yeah. Okay.
Good luck. These are my hard facts,
Yes,
which Joe edited.
I didn't. I just changed one word.
You
But
can't-
anyway.
Get on with
High
it.
five. Bam. Okay. Okay, I'll just tell it. Here are some events that will happen in the next 100 years if we do not stop climate change. It is expected that over the next century, the global temperature will rise by 2.5 to 10 Fahrenheit. And due to climate change, approximately 3,000 species will die. Climate change is accelerating the sixth extinction, and this is due to us. If we do not do anything, in the next 12 years, the temperature will rise potentially, in worst case scenario, 1.5 Celsius, which, well, some say is the point of no return. Well, yeah. So in 12 years, it will be some say it'll be the front of no return, and more negative people
What
I think we only have.
Joe's the
I think
negative
we
one.
only have 18 months.
What?
That's
I'm not-
completely untrue unless scientists
I'm not that negative.
are just wrong.
The most dangerous things to humanity are probably greenhouse gases. This is the main cause of climate change. Greenhouse gases in the group, there is carbon dioxide, which is produced by burning carbon. Also included is methane, which is often produced from the agriculture industry through cow farts.
Yummy.
I thought it was burps.
Well, through cow excrement, which includes both flatulence, cow flatulence, sorry. Okay, we'll get on.
What Alexa says.
We'll get along from the part of cow excrement and many more greenhouse gases. Most greenhouse gases are naturally produced, but we are significantly boosting the production of the gases by building cattle farms the size of London in Texas and making hundreds of carbon dioxide puffing factories. Thanks for listening. Be sure to pick me up for any inaccuracies in the comments, which I'm sure Joe will go in the comments and do that. Well,
Thank you so much for listening or watching the 15th episode of the State of Nature podcast.
If you would like to support us, please consider subscribing on YouTube. We are nearly at 50 subscribers, which is amazing. Or following on Instagram or Twitter or anything like that at State of Nature Podcast. And you can now give us some money. They didn't know about this. But we don't, because we don't want to really be spending all of our money on setup and stuff. So if you would want to get amazing behind the scenes of us, early access to episodes, exclusive posts from us, and more, or you can send us a custom amount at https://www.buymeacoffee, we don't really want a coffee.com/state of nature. If you can't afford it, that is completely fine. Even a like or a follow would be amazing.
essentially, Show's broken desperate.
For money, yeah.
And one last thing, we will be uploading every 2 weeks now instead of every 1 week.
Because we are busy people. Things to do.
There's 50 likes on this video. Yeah.
Again, thanks for listening and see you next time.
50 likes.
If you can see that is a bit creepy though, isn't it?
Yeah. No, okay.
I have an idea.
Bye. Okay. Bye.